My name is Braden LeSueur. I also go by Brady LeSueur, and I am a UVU Public Relations student. I will be graduating, I will be walking at the graduation ceremony in spring of 2016, and then I am set to officially graduate over the summer of 2016, which I think is like August 2016. So I will walk in April 2016, and then I'll graduate in August 2016. Um, why did I choose to attend UVU? So originally, I chose UVU because of my interest in film. And UVU was a college that I had known a lot about, as a lot of my family had attended UVSC, Utah Valley State College at the time. And so the name was a kind of a commonly spoken college name in my house. And after a couple different directions and things not working out, I decided to transfer and attend Utah Valley University in the digital media department. Now, why did I choose public relations to study? So, as things weren't working out with what I wanted as far as getting a degree in film, I decided I needed to do something else. And writing was something that I really wanted to learn more about and be better at, especially in the realm of film. And public relations in general at least sounded like it was going to be a broad enough of a study uh, relative to writing, so that if you wanted to do any kind of writing, you could use the writing that you learned, the things that you learned, to do more than just certain specific things. I remember when I was looking at transferring from the digital media department to communications, I did look at the other parts of communications, and again, as I said, public relations seemed like the most broad area of study that I could get. And for what I wanted and for the things that I wanted to do in my life, I figured that was the right direction to go with. So, how did your understanding of public relations change or develop during your studies at UVU? A lot, actually. Some things obviously stayed the same. Um, there still seems to be an idea, what I would call, that in public relations and getting into the occupation of public relations, you really have to help a company or a person or a group of people kind of keep the what I would call the validity of their name, and obviously make things stay good for them. Now, well, the thing I've come to understand is obviously you have to have an ethical desire to do this. Obviously, you're not going to want to do that for just anybody. Um, and so, learning things about what it is that um, learning the different kinds of ways that you could use public relations in that regard of helping people kind of keep the validity of their name and things like that. I was able to learn the different things of how to do public relations and what ways you could go about that. And again, as I said, I learned that there's more to public relations. So there were some things that that got validation of what I thought public relations was, and then there was also expansion and better understanding of what really happens in public relations. And it's been really fun to kind of learn the different directions that you can go. And I really enjoyed the things that I learned. How would you describe your education as a PR student? Um, it has been a very fun and interesting journey. I think it was the change was nice, and the way that things went was really fun for me. And the education there's a lot of different kinds of classes that you can learn in relative to the sphere but public relations, and you can expand your knowledge of not just writing, but a lot of other things that can help you become a better person in the communication world. And and again, that was something that as I was learning more about it, and as I had made this transition from digital media to communications, it was nice to kind of see what other things there were, and I like the classes I was able to take and the things I was able to learn, because I think they helped me in a lot of different ways that I didn't expect to learn or to grow as a person within within public relations. What are your recommendations to students just starting to study PR? Have fun with it. Take all the take the classes that are of interest to you, that are the required classes you need to take to graduate. There seems to be a lot of under the radar classes like sports PR and the digital photography, journalism, photojournalism class, and certain classes like that that I think people don't understand that they can be used to graduate. And there are a lot of fun things in there that you can learn to become more in public relations. And I think it was nice to have those classes and those options. What do you plan to do with your degree after graduation? Honestly, right now I don't know. I have a couple options, the opportunities, of things lined up. I really want to see what I can do. I think I will use some parts of what I've learned in public relations, but I don't know to what extent. But I'm excited to see what possibilities I have just based on what I learned. Public relations was totally worth it, and I'm happy for what I did.